Hi, I'm back. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these beans together to show you. Let's see if I can get this straight here. Just to show you, I'm gonna do it all in this big pan like I've done all the other meals too. Um, I'm putting in 1 can of original baked beans, big can. I'm doing it in this because the last time I was doing it, I did it in the tin and I ended up running out of room. So this one is maple. Jeff just left again. He came back and he had some paperwork. He went and he had some copies and stuff made. He went to Staples because he knew some of the pictures that he had to have printed was going to use up all his ink. So he just sent them to like an email and then went to Staples and printed them all. This one here is the jalapeno. These are good. You can get them right where the baked beans are at Walmart. They're a little bit more expensive than the regular jars of beans, cans of beans at this size, but they are very, very, very good. Now, we got all the beans in there. Next, we're going to, I gotta get my scissors, my cooking scissors. I have cooking scissors that are in the same class with, it says time and table. These are the same. See, time and table. They're cooking scissors. Somebody's riding around on a, okay. I'm just going to cut all this bacon up. So we got beans, we got bacon. You'll see why my beans are like a whole meal in itself. Because you get bacon. Okay. Then we have on the stove, I cooked a pound of ground turkey with some green pepper, red pepper, and onion. And I'm just going to scoop all of that right into the beans. Okay. Then we're going to add some little smokies. Now these I will cut in half. You're gonna hate me, and I know I'm gonna catch shit for this because I did the last time. I'm gonna just dump them out like so. And I'm gonna grab my scissors and I'm just gonna cut them in half like so. And then somebody's like, why did you do that? Well, because this is how I do it. Why get out a cutting board and a knife and all that when I can just dump this shit on here, cut it in half, sometimes in threes, depends. And then it gets done a lot quicker doing it like this. Oh, and I'm stirring it. No, I'm not. I'm just moving them around to see and make sure I got them. People are so critical. Okay. Then these will go in the sink because guess what? I will clean them. Now I give these a quick stir. And then I'm going to add, oops, is that one cut in half? Well, it is now. Then I have to wash my hands because I feel like they're getting stuff on them. Then I am going to put in some brown sugar. Normally I would tell you to put in a half a cup, quarter cup. I'm just going to put it in until it looks good. Because about that much. And now I'm going to add barbecue sauce. Now, I like Kinders, but I don't have a big jar of it, so I'm going to just use the little jar. But I also have some other little jars. I don't want to open a big jar, and I think all my barbecue sauce has already been, I'm going to put water in that, so I'm just setting it off to the side. I've got Blues Hog Original. Ugh, dang, that's a workout. Blues Hog Smoky Mountain. And then I think one more Blue Hog Original, right? Yes. So that's a total of 4 of these little things, which to me would be like a cup of barbecue sauce. You can make it a cup of one kind, or you can do what I do and mix these babies up. Put it on here. Mix it up. Mix it up. Now, I put too much water in, so when I go into this one, I'm only going to put half of it. And then that, right in there. Now I'll mix this one up. I try not to waste anything. You guys are thinking I'm a freaking nut, aren't you? This is good stuff. I don't want to waste any of it. Whoa! Like that. Let's dump some of it out and then try shaking it again. I am making one heck of a mess here. Okay, so I got a warning. My last video, I was telling you how somebody said that I'm going to have to say it correctly now because I don't want to get into any more trouble. Somebody thought that I had said that I unalived my two of my husbands, and that my husband now would not divorce me because I would unalive him. You get where I'm going with this? She thought that I said, because I had jokingly talked about how my husband would not divorce me because if he did, he'd probably end up like my last 2 husbands that I got divorced from, which was unalive. You know what unalive means? Okay. And I was clarifying, no, I 100% did not say that I did that. And anyhow, I tried posting onto TikTok, and they come back saying, you cannot say that. You have to refrain from saying that. A substitute word for K-I-L-L is unalive. So, I'm getting my ass into trouble with TikTok because I'm trying to explain that that's not what I meant, that it was just a joke, that I was just saying that my husband wouldn't do that because he wouldn't want to end up like my other 2 husbands. But I didn't say I did that to my other 2 husbands. So it's like, look at this shit. Does that look good or what? It smells, it smells so good. I want to taste it so bad. Let's taste it. I need a spoon. I have to give it a taste, just in case I need to add something to it. This is going to be the first time I am making this for my family. Family. All my family. Wait till you try my beans. I guarantee it'll be your new favorite. Look at the size of this. Do you think it's going to fit in one of these tins? Or am I going to have to do a thick tin like I did the potatoes? Or am I going to have to do 2 tins? I don't know. But anyways, this is my beans. I don't want to get into trouble with TikTok anymore because, I mean, it's not like I have a lot of followers on TikTok. I don't. I think I have I think it said 109 yesterday and now there's 108. So that means somebody unfollowed me. I don't know why. I'm just a charm. Okay, I'm kidding. Anyways, I posted the first 2 videos that I did when I cleaned up the kitchen and I did a load of laundry, folded and put it away. And I was waiting for Jeff to finish doing what he was doing so he could leave again because I hate doing videos when he's here because he gets so mad if I talk about him. He don't want his name even said. He don't want nothing. So I try not to do videos when he's here, or I can't be my true self when he's here because I know he's having a conniption fit because I'm doing this. So I went ahead and I downloaded it on Facebook, and then I downloaded it on TikTok, and then I tried to download it onto YouTube again. Now sometimes the videos will download, sometimes they only half download, and it's not the size of the video because I've had one that was only like 3 minutes and it only posted like half of the video and it just abruptly stops. So I don't know why I can't do downloads on it. I don't know if I'm not doing it correctly. I mean, I'm hitting the plus, and then it's bringing up videos, and then it's taking right off my phone. So I don't know why it's not doing that. But before I could even figure out how to put one of the videos onto YouTube, I got the warning from TikTok. They said that I was in violation of whatever. And then they said it was because I used the word KILL, which I'm not supposed to be doing that either. So, anyways, they basically gave me the warning. I don't know if they are letting me. I agreed to it so that I wouldn't say it no more. So, I don't know if they're going to let it post or not post. I don't know. I wish I could figure. It seems like the more I do this, the more I'm having problems. It's like something's like trying to stop me from being able to do this, and I don't want to stop doing it. I still like, posting videos. I still want to post videos. I still eventually would like to make money posting the videos. I still like, showing. I mean, I wish we had smell-o-vision. If you could smell this right now, I could just sit down and just start eating this. I mean, literally, it's got the meat and the peppers and the onions and the bacon and the little wieners and the different beans and the barbecue sauce and the brown sugar, and it just smells so freaking good. I know I got to get this put away though before Jeff comes back because he will get into it. I know he will. I know my husband. But anyways, I don't want to be here, let me see if I can take this out. I don't want to. I'll turn the baby out. Doesn't that look good? Just look at all that stuff. And all I got to do is put it in a pan and then put it in the oven in the morning. I'm walking around again. Here we go. I see, for some reason it's like I'm having problem being able to post things, and I'm not trying to violate any rules, and whatever video I do it on my phone. And then I first thing I do is put it on Facebook. Then I go from Facebook, I'll try to put it on to TikTok. And then TikTok, I try to put it on YouTube. So whatever I'm recording, I know has to be good enough for all 3 platforms. That way I'm not going to violate any rules or anything like that. I know that one video that I did, the music was too loud. TikTok picked up on the music and then told me I was in copyright infringement, something along those lines. So I ended up, you can see the video, but you cannot hear it. It's muted. And they won't give me that one back. They won't let me, and I don't know how to edit. So of course I have to go with whatever it is because like I said, I don't know how to edit. So I've been trying real hard to, I want to walk outside for a minute. I've been trying real hard to make sure I'm not breaking any rules on anything. I wanted to show everybody this here. This is one of my tomato plants. That one there that's sticking out of the ground, that's coming all the way up to here, that's the one that's just coming up out of the rock from last year. These here are my hot peppers that I grew in the house. Look how tall they are already. I mean, they're up there. There's a tomato plant that was just a little tiny thing when I put it in that pot. And these are my scallion onions. I've been already pulling some of them because they're coming up pretty good. But I got all kinds of tomatoes. I mean, I got tomatoes all over inside here, on the outside down there. I got quite a few peppers starting, not too many of them too big back in here. And that tomato plant's got little buds on it too. Then I got this tomato plant, which has got a couple different tomatoes in it, but it's also got some hot peppers in it. And this one I've had to tie now a couple of places because it's getting too tall. And then down in here, where'd it go? I got tomatoes in there, but I've got peppers growing, and I don't even know where I got them at. Anyways, this is one of my pots that I have my flowers in that has a pepper plant that's got peppers growing on it. So I got that. Then I got that green pepper already. And then that one there with the purple flower, that's going to be an eggplant. And then they got peppers up here. And then I got down here, that looks like it's going to be a habanero back there. And that one's sticking out. And then over here, I got more pepper plants. And you can see in there, there's all kinds of peppers in there. And the one down here on this end, that is going to be ghost pepper. You can tell back there, starting to be a ghost. And then there's my huge ass rhubarb plant. And then down here, these here are going to be watermelon, seedless. They're not going to get very big. They're going to be like my two fists together size. And then these ones are all these yellow flowers down in here and that are going to turn into honeydew melon. Then I got a tomato plant here, which has tomatoes on it. Like that one's going to be a nice size one. And then I got, looks like a green pepper there. I got some banana peppers in there. I got some, that looks like it's going to be a scorpion. That's a scorpion, yep. And then these ones here, I'm kind of waiting to see what pops up. I know there's at least 2 green pepper in there. But I guess I have to wait till these babies here start growing. And then once they start growing, I'll know what kind of plant it is. I can tell by the pepper itself because I have, for so long, for making my salsa, I know once I see the pepper, what kind of pepper it's going to be. But as for the leaves on pepper plants look very similar until they start actually growing. Now the one pot that's down here that has the ones that I started in the house, the ones that are freaking huge, I have no clue what kind of peppers are going to come out of that one because that one has got several different kinds. Those are the ones with the seeds. I had the a bag of just all kinds of seeds, any kind of seed you can think of, and I just threw them all together, and that's basically what I did, and that's how I ended up growing those ones. So it's a beautiful day. It started out kind of shitty this morning, but it's not too bad. I got my pasta salad is in the refrigerator. My cheesy potatoes is in the refrigerator. I will get these put into a container and get it into the refrigerator. And then in the morning, I will get up and get the beans and the potatoes into the oven. As soon as the potatoes are cooked, I will put them, transfer them from the tin into my slow cooker. and then they'll cook the rest of them, and then I'll just take the whole slow cooker down to Clio. And then I did get a message from my cousin Tom Pembroke. So any family who's seeing this video, let Dad know that his cousins might be coming down. I'm not sure which ones, but just let me know if you get a chance to tell Dad. Otherwise, I'll just see him tomorrow, and then hopefully Tom and David or Danny comes there too. It looks like my Uncle Tom's calling me, so I'll have to call him back. But I wanted to show you my beans, getting my beans together, and then try to explain. I got myself into trouble by talking about on my last video where I was saying about the lady who thought that I unalived my last two husbands, and that I was threatening to do it to my husband now, which that is not what happened. That is totally wrong. And when I tell my stories, I'm telling the truth. I've got family that can verify my stories, but I'm not making stuff up. I'm not scripted. I am just doing it as it is. I mean, I even make mistakes and then turn around and have to delete videos. I have to go back and change things, get it straight. Like, some stories that I was not privy to all the information at the time, or I just plain forgot because I am freaking old. I just screwed stories up, and then somebody will say, Mom, that ain't how it went. This is how it went. And then, oh, okay, you're right. I remember now. So I do fix things if they're wrong, and I know they're wrong. But I've never said I unalived anybody, and I never said I was going to unalive my husband if he tried to divorce me. That is not what I said. But it's kind of funny that she was serious. She really thought I said that. No, that ain't what I said. And then when I tried to clarify and say that ain't what I said, I get into trouble with TikTok because I used a word you're not supposed to use. You can't say that word. You have to reframe, or you will be kicked off the platform. And it's like, I didn't do it on purpose, but just so I did not unalive nobody ever, and I do not plan on unaliving my husband. So just to get that out there. I am going to go ahead and probably stop so I can get these beans put into something before I start eating on them. And then I'm going to get my mess cleaned up. I got a lot of stuff to go into recycling. I got to finish rinsing everything out. Hopefully we will have an awesome day tomorrow. I will try to do some video recordings. I will try to talk to people while I'm down there, and just get something, and then I'll just post stuff. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do a bunch of little videos, and then I will figure out editing, and I will put all those videos together and do a thing. And then that way somebody down there can show it to Dad. Because he knows I do the videos, although I don't think he knows how to look for them or anything like that. I mean, he does have a cell phone, but he uses it for playing solitaire because that's his game that he likes to play. He finally got rid of the home line, the landline, which, he should have got rid of that a long time ago. But because why pay for a landline when you happen to pay for internet to begin with and you have a cell phone? That makes no sense. So I'm glad my sister was able to talk him into that one, or talk him out of having the landline. Yeah. So I want to just go ahead and stop this video. I wanted to give everybody a quick update with my garden because it shouldn't be that much longer, and then I can start doing some canning. Show people how I make my cowboy candy and my salsas, and I'll be having to take a trip up to Gladwin on 61 there. There's a place called Buckeyes. It's we don't like Buckeyes, but it's still just something that has all kinds of apples and pears, and they have all kinds of, they have like a garden, a big garden, and then they sell their stuff really cheap. They sell it by bushel and half bushel, and that's kind of how I want to be able to get my apples and that, because they have different types of apples, and there's one kind of apple that I like to use for making like
apple pie filler. And then there's the other kind of apple that I like for my applesauce. And so I will get the apples from up there, and then I will get my tomatoes from up there. I like having their big beef potatoes or tomatoes for when I want to do like pizza sauce and spaghetti sauce. But when I go to do like salsas, I like the Roma. The Romas are perfect for my salsas. And then I'm going to try to see if they have a place up there where I can get some more of the peaches, because I want to make my peach salsa, because that was a hit, and I'm going to make a lot more of that this year to make sure everybody gets some. So I hope everybody's having a great day. It's Friday. Everybody needs to enjoy. I got my dinners done and everything's ready to go for the party tomorrow, so I think I'm going to open me a beer and have a nice cold one. So everybody have a great day. I'll talk to you all later. Bye for now.